Chapter 2: Land, Soil, Water, Resources. Land is the basic resource. It is used by the human being for their basic needs like agriculture, transport, etc. In this chapter, we will study about land resources, soil resources, and water resources. Land resource, it is an important resource. A glance at the globe reveals that land covers only 29% of the Earth's surface. 71% is covered by the water bodies. It is used by the human for settlements, for agriculture, for transport. Land resource, most of the clothing requirement of man comes from land. About 95% of the human food requirement are meant from land. Land constitutes only 30% of the total area of the earth. In the entire human population of more than 6 billion people live today on the land. Of this total population, 90% people live on the 30% of the land area. The remaining 10% also live on land but in inhospitable parts like desert, mountain, grassland, and the frigid areas. Parts like desert, these areas are sparsely populated or low populated. Land use, the use of which land is put by man and nature, is together described as land use. The proportion of put to particular use and its distribution over an area of the world is known as land use pattern. For example, land use cannot be explained simply by economic use of the housing, roads, and agriculture. Major land use patterns of the world are forests, agricultural lands, pastoral lands or grasslands like savannas. Mining, fishing, and industries are the major land use. Factors which are influencing land use pattern: population of growth, physical factor, crop combination, occurrence of mineral deposit, technology. Now, dear children, in this chart you can see land use in selected countries of the world. You can see in Russia the cropland is 8%. In India 57% is cropland. Same in Japan, you can see 67% is covered by the forest area. In Brazil 20% is pasture. Pasture means where cow and goat, where the जो घास चरने वाले जगह होते हैं उनको pastures कहते हैं for the animals. The above land use pattern also reveals probably economic activities of the people. For example, agriculture is the most important occupation of India, France, and United Kingdom. In this graph, you can see land use in selected countries of the world. You can see with green color forest, yellow forest covering areas. Commonly properties resources. What are common property resources?